kwenye studio kuko moto moto. Kuna joma. This is the Honesty Hour, and you're with me, your host Esther, Neema. And today is moto again. Okay, I'm always saying every day is moto. When is it never moto? And we're with our girl Rahab and with our boy Abdulmalik, always ready to bring the house down and just make this place lit as we want it. So leo ni siku ya kufocus on nani? Malik. Yeah. Show us your ways, yani.
Please do. Oh master,
show us your ways. Naona yani watu wengi wanasema wako kwa biashara. Unajiuliza ni biashara gani wanafanya ieleweki, you know? But Malik, you've really been able to master yourself as a brand, as a big deal in the space, and you're still a young person and doing an amazing job. And I think that is why we are really curious to know his story. You too, Rahab, like just to know his journey. Ameanza wapi, you know, na story yake inakuanga moto. So maybe just introduce yourself.
But obviously you need no introduction, but you know,
for the sake of yeah. But salimia watu hata wachana na introduction. Watu wakutaka introduction wa Google.
Yeah, wa Google. Exactly.
Thank you very much, Esther, for having me.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for placing me very close to this gorgeous
Rahab.
Awesome. When I say legs up.
Money.
Kiswahili.
That's what I was telling you. Hapa kuna joma.
So I'm very grateful to be here, and I actually don't take this for granted because, as you have said, I'm Abdulmalik. I'm not young anymore. I'm about to surpass that.
Hey, is it close to like some of us tunavuka January tushavuka?
I believe the next general election will get me
crossing
out of
over
that gap. We're here to learn. We're here to share ideas. We're here to have a candid discussion, and we're here to elevate each other in the next level. For those who want to know me online, I'm not on LinkedIn. I'm not on Facebook.
Can you imagine?
I'm only on Twitter. And
but does
partially.
No, that's how you know people love Mimi utanipata kwa kila mahali zote all over.
Snapchat, I'm there.
Show us your ways.
So, first of all, we're going to have a one-on-one discussion.
Yeah, a conversation. Yeah.
I don't have monopoly of knowledge.
Yeah.
So, first of all, as an entrepreneur, I want to advise any person who is outside there, who has intention maybe to start a business, to have an enterprise, it's that please don't just go there for the sake of making money. Go there for the sake of solving a problem.
Yeah.
Go there for the sake of enriching your passion. Because money killed Jesus, as they say.
Yes.
It will never be enough.
It's not enough.
It will always be in scarcity. It will never be enough.
Money is like a cat. The more you chase it,
The more you chase it,
it
runs away.
All right.
And
So
for us who are in business, we are normally told that for anyone who values for tomorrow, or even a cat that cares for tomorrow, cannot feed on a stomach or on a pregnant rat.
Okay, so that kesho.
So let this rat deliver. Because now you'll have two foods:
yes,
the mother
and the baby
and the siblings.
Is this in relation to eating your capital?
It's in relation to eating your capital.
And feeding.
It's in relationship with always thinking about money. Now I'll try to be very brief because I run a company called Bison Tech and Services Kenya Limited. It was first registered in 2014. The birth month for me, June. And June
June
kid.
baby.
I'm a June kid.
2014, so it's
2014.
close to 10 years now.
It's now close to 10 years.
You should do a party. You really need to do
We
a
need to do
celebration.
it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We need to bring the house down.
Out of failures, we're now heading to
Yeah.
Yeah.
moderate failures.
Mhm.
So we'll do a party
Mhm.
moderately.
A moderate party.
Totally.
A moderate party.
Yeah.
So when I registered this entity in 2014, I was still employed. So there were basically no operations. So the business came to fully operation when I had submitted my resignation letter 7 months after now.
After, yeah.
Yeah. Because I realized that as far as I'm concerned, maybe for any comfortability, you need to sweat.
What made you register actually? And you were already employed.
Actually, what made me register is the passion I had for the people within the community I come from. Living in an informal settlement where services rarely meet the people who needs them, I decided to register this business. Not for the purposes of maybe making money, but for the purpose as a problem solver for the communities. I used to stay in Madare, and you see Madare is an informal settlement. And I registered this business because I could see a lot of disconnect. Because I'm currently in fire industry, so I could see houses being burned, I could see schools, I could see kids dying for the sake of either smoke or fire or the combination of the two. But there was no mitigation from the authorities because the argument was that our truck cannot reach there because of the impassable roads and all that, which is true. But now, could they have an alternative? Because other than the trucks, there are some other equipment that can pass and reach the people. So I decided to run a company offering fire-related solutions, where we supply portable fire extinguishers, alarm systems, training people on how to be safe whenever maybe a fire outbreaks. Because the research has indicated that most of the people who die due to fire outbreak, they basically die by smoke, not the fire itself.
Wow, that is very interesting.
And from the UNDP report released, it said that over 200 incidents of fire happen every night in Nairobi, but most of them are not documented.
Wow. So if the news doesn't reach,
If
we
the
don't
news
know about
doesn't
it, but
reach,
200 homes actually are burning in flames every day.
Every
Such a
day.
noble cause you're doing, Malik, and I think, Rahab, you probably wouldn't think to start fire, like a fire company. Like it's not something that a young person would think immediately. But that is actually what you do and how you started, and now that's what you're running for the last close to 10 years.
For close to 10 years. Now,
how did you start? So the 7 months.
I just feel like what you said,
Yeah.
when you identify a problem in the society, and you try to be the solution or to bring the solution for that problem, I think that's where the money is.
That's where the money.
That's where, because if you prioritize money, then you might unaweza kula nje.
Exactly.
Yeah. But if you're genuinely trying to solve a problem, because the problem is there,
it exists and people are willing to pay for
exactly.
it. So then it solves the. Yeah, I think the reason, maybe it brings me to the conversation of the reason why a lot of enterprises are suffering is because you're passionate about it, you're excited about it, but are people willing to pay? Do people even find it relevant to pay you for that, you know? Yeah, things like that. You know?
Just like they say that most companies or most upcoming companies fail by the third year of their existence.
Yes.
Mine has been very, very different.
Yeah.
As much as there are so challenges here and there, but the moment you follow your passion and the moment you are solving people's problem,
you will stay put.
You will stay put.
Is there a time in your journey that you felt like you wanted to close shop? Did you ever have such a time in the close to 10 years? No.
Not once.
You have?
Not twice. More than 60 times.
More than 60 times?
More than 60 times.
When were you sure now, for real, now? It's really going down.
I will take you back
before
I could get my first client. Because I have registered the company. I have now have all the documentation. But you cannot go there and pick a client who is ready.
Waiting to pay you and
So you have to toil, you have to tarmac. I could walk from Madare to Langata.
Wow.
I could walk from
going
Madare
to office to introduce yourself?
Sometimes going to office. Sometimes looking for any gathering that brings together people, and you go with your business cards,
you give them,
of which you have borrowed someone for them to be made.
Wow.
Because you cannot have, you don't have cash to produce such kind of documentations. But now, I have registered the company. I have run it for about a year without a single customer.
A whole year without any customer.
Now, here comes my first client, about 400 kilometers away from Nairobi, in Baringo. So the amount quoted is 7,500. What I need to go and do that work and back is 4,500. Minimally, I'm making only a profit of about 2,500. But was it a plus?
Yes.
Or it was a subtraction? On my side, it was a very big plus. Because my first client was Mount Kenya University, Cabernet branch.
That was your first client?
That was
How did you get that even?
Just a referral. A friend of mine whom we had just met in a given gathering. I introduced myself that I'm doing ABCD. Then all over like a week's time, director finance for Cabernet branch calls me. We are looking for somebody to check and maintain our fire extinguishers. I lied to him that we have been doing this for the last 3 years. But for the last 3 years, we were nowhere.
Will you be hearing of it here for the first time?
Maybe he became a regular client.
I'm sorry. I
know.
Then now I did the work. I thank God I was also paid in cash.
Thank God it was not a check.
It was not
or
a check or
to send us a report.
I was given
in
cash.
You could
counting 7,500.
Wow.
Then I left. I came back to Nairobi. After a week, I also called the person in charge and I requested for a recommendation letter.
Wow.
It felt very nice and at home to receive a letter on Mount Kenya University's letterhead.
I know.
Stamped.
Did you file it?
You
still have it. Oh my gosh,
Stamped.
it's the most beautiful
and
thing.
Signed.
And the stamp read admin and director finance, Cabernet Campus.
Hey.
I'm pocketless, but I have the letter. It's a big deal.
You know what is the most beautiful thing? Like those are such small joys, really. You totally understand. Because you see, even when someone knows the name of your business and writes it on a letter.
Like that's already endorsement enough.
Exactly.
That's endorsement enough. Then I said, now let me move out. Moving out means that in 2015, 2016, during the tenure of 2012, when the President Kibaki was still in power, there was that affirmative action that actually 30% of all the procurement opportunities should be given to young people, women, and people living with disabilities. So I'm not a woman. I don't have any disability, but I am a young person. So what's the way forward? I looked for the requirement to get that AGPO certificate. By then you had to apply it either on cyber or elsewhere. Because those days, there was no Wi-Fi, there was no internet. The only source of internet was
the cyber. Was a cyber,
when did this internet thing come? You know, we actually lived in the face without
Internet of Things just came the other day. So you could, the only place where you could get a reliable internet, not very reliable, because if it could rain again, it would be bathing and all that. So I applied the certificate. I came to Huduma Center for the approval. Then after a week, I was called at the National Treasury to go and get the certificate. Wow. Now, I have the certificate. And they're telling me that the moment you have this certificate, any government agency will give you work. I thought it was just as easy as that.
You thought they'd come
now I started with the authority that gave me the license, the certificate. Because we are also government. Now, where is the work? This is the certificate. They told me, you see, we are only qualifying people, because even if we give you work right now, we don't know what you're doing. Maybe we'll give you a supply of papers, and maybe we're in construction. So you see, the two doesn't marry. Then now they told me that when you have this certificate, you now take it to various government agencies with your company profile, highlighting what you are selling. Then now you will get feedback. Hey, I have the certificate. They told me that when I have this, I have one.
Now you need to go and look
now
for the work.
I need to go an extra mile. I did not tire. There was a company called LAP Trust, Local Authority Pension Trust Fund. By then, they had given an authority to manage their assets, what we call the CPF, County Pension Funds. They advertised for pre-qualifications of suppliers. I went to the cyber. By then, that document was 3,000 shillings. I don't know how God works. God works strangely, miraculously, and nobody should question him. I applied, but I did not pay. Because getting 3,000 shillings by then,
was a lot
it was still a tassel.
I don't apply.
That was in 2015. So I applied then in 2014. Nikasema labda hata hiyo vitu iliisha. Then in 2015, around April, I got a letter from them. The one that I applied was service providers, but I did not pay. Actually, I carried the letter.
Wow. That was the evidence.
You need to show Eric.
It was on May 21st,
2015.
And this is my first kind of screening. So notification of pre-qualification as CPF, financial services, firefighting equipment, smoke detectors, fire alarm contractor, and installation.
Wow.
So for the period between
2015 to 2018.
They took you for that long.
For that long.
That you will be
about
their
3 years.
supplier.
You will be their suppliers. Now,
Wow.
Another question reads.
How old are you then, Malik? You know, I'm really curious because
I had forgotten my age. I was only looking for.
you knew you were youth.
I knew I was youth.
That's what was important.
That's what was important. Now, I came and I read the content of the letter. I saw that they have a lot of branches.
What?
As I was applying, I had no idea of what was going on. But now the question is, between 2015 and 2018, in between, what happened? Was I called for the works?
Why you were called for the works?
It's just a pre-qualification.
Just a pre-qualification.
Oh.
They are taking seeing your company
And accepting
adding to their list
Of
of
companies
suppliers
or suppliers.
Of
For the
many,
same.
many others.
many.
Yes.
You see now, and what makes my work
okay.
difficult is that I'm competing with big companies like
Established.
Radar Security,
Mm.
G4S,
Wow.
Wow.
KK Security. Now, the
Small
first
fish,
year,
yeah.
2015, nothing.
Nothing's happening. But this whole while you're doing other things.
Yes, I'm also pursuing some other things.
So you had started this whole thing of multiple
Yes,
streams of
multiple things.
income.
Now I'm doing tendering here and there.
Yeah.
Now comes on 2016,
Yeah.
December. They sent me an RFQ. These guys, the CPF guys, I go and I get the LPO, the first LPO. It was on November
You also have
17, 2016.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you how much it was
I
for.
know.
Yeah.
Announce it. Announce
Should
it.
I?
Yeah.
Should I?
Say it.
200,000 shillings.
Or 200,000 shillings.
Yes.
200,000 shillings.
Hey, friends.
Now
Wow.
this becomes my second
Ten.
work
Yeah.
after MKU,
MKU.
Cabernet.
Wow.
Now this
Wait,
one,
when you saw that money, how did you feel?
From making
like,
profit of 2,500.
Yeah. And then now you're seeing this and you're like,
now I saw
no.
this November 2017, November 2016. Now I don't have even a couple. So how will I service the AP?
how do you service
Because
the
these
LPO?
guys, they are very clear. They don't give
Money
advance
upfront.
payment.
Oh,
Yes.
I am so curious to know how you did that. We're gonna take a short break. Ndio utuambie ulitoa wapi pesa jamani.
You know?
You're a youth. It's such a thing. And you'll be told you'll be paid in the future, probably
Exactly.
in check.
Yeah.
How did you do that? Gosh, Rahab, siana tuchocha.
I'm at church, but sasa, we're learning from the
We are
master.
learning, man. Yeah. Imagine we have to go and get CG our, what is that thing? Agpo thing. We need to be certified.
Yeah, but I remember this was 2015, eh?
I know, right? But we're still women. You know,
Yeah.
we're still women.
Yeah, we'll always be women.
We're women forever.
All right, guys, we're taking a break. Power to the women. This has been Honesty Hour, and I'm just telling you, I feel like I've been sleeping on my talents. But after this session, we're gonna be more woke. We're gonna know how we can navigate this space and take advantage of the things that other people have called vulnerabilities and actually use it for our benefit. This is Honesty Hour. I'm your girl Esther Neema, and this is Rahab and Malik, and these people are just so much fun. They should come as many times as possible, and see you after the break.